So, congratulations to all the West Indies fans out there who were waiting for their team to get victorious against Pakistan as they draw first blood in the two-match test series in Trinidad. It is pertinent to note for all the fans out there watching this content that it was for the very first time in the history of Test cricket that the red ball match was played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, though we had witnessed many of the white ball actions. Some of them came during the World Cup 2024 at this facility, but it was for the very first time that any of the test match happened at this venue. And it was the Windies who hold their nerves, who held their nerves and finally managed to emerge victorious against Pakistan. Pakistan will be very disappointed because at the outset of the match, they started off proceeding pretty much well when Mohammad Abbas, you got to lavish your praise on Mohammad Abbas in particular, even Muhammad Ali, but Mohammad Abbas was brilliant. He has once again proved all his critics out there that he can bowl in any conditions, though he's a German seamer, but because of his experience, ample experience, he has played over 200 first class matches since 2009 and made his international debut back in 2017 against the same opposition. And he had to wait for 7 years to play his first international match, but he never looked back. He believed on the procedure, on the process, and finally paved the way for himself to represent Pakistan, though after staging brilliant performance against this very team back in 2017. He played some of the matches, but he was dropped, and he was dropped more recently. But it was almost a year or so that he made his return back to the team back in 2024. So he is now doing wonders once again. He is spearheading the Pakistan bowling department, and once again, you got to admire that how their bowlers operated. Yeah, I can agree with the point that yeah, Pakistan lacked aggressive bowlers who can click over 140 kph consistently, but you got to admire that they still got brilliant bowlers in Muhammad Abbas, Muhammad Ali, Khurram Shahzad also bowled well, and Amir Jamal, but though some of them ball, no balls. But you got to admire the West Indies, the way they stage a terrific recovery. I think so. First with the bat in the first innings, it was Kevin Hodge and their white ball skipper Shea Hope who turned the tide for them. And then Pakistan made a strong comeback on the second day, contained them on 311. But yeah, it was Shan Masood who was absolutely brilliant and went on to become the first batter to score a century at this venue in Test cricket. So he will be happy, but yeah, more importantly, he returned to bat, though he was facing finger injury. But he came down the order. Babar and number three was brilliant in the second innings because nobody spotted him. Only three of the batters managed to register score over 10, including Babar, who remained unbeaten on 58. Hey, yeah, Abbas was brilliant with the bat too. He scored 23 runs, but it was enough, nobody from the top order rose to the occasion. Azan West had a flop shot. Unfortunately, he only managed to play one good innings against the Bangladesh. Otherwise, he couldn't deliver. So now is the time to think, because if you give some of the youngsters the chance on the basis 3 or 4 tests, if he doesn't perform, you should think, because there is still Muhammad Huraira, such a quality batter. You are not playing with him. You should induct him. Huraira is a very good player. I understand that he is the relative of the legendary Pakistan all-rounder Shoaib Malik, but he is following the procedure, isn't it? He scored 300 as well in the red ball format, so he's a brilliant player. Induct him, and it was complete disappointment. The way Imam got out, though he played well in the first innings, but this is not the way that we expect from senior player like Imamul Haq to get out like that way. You got to give credit to Jayden Seales, who scooped up 5 wickets in the second innings, and once again ably spotted by their veteran Kemar Roach. And obviously Justin Greaves was once again brilliant, perplexed many of the Pakistani batters throughout that test match. And even Salman Ali Agha, who is one of the most resilient batters in two formats, tests and ODIs, gone for duck, and was out on that delivery, which he might handled it much better way. And Shan Masood, who made a comeback, you got to admire that he came despite being injured, but that wasn't a good way to get out. He just got dismissed with soft hands, but he played good all round cricket in the Taroba test. But overall, Pakistan will be very disappointed because despite change of captaincy, they lost to the Windies by 90 runs, and West Indies now leading the series 1-0. And Pakistan will be very disappointed because they captured the moments, but they couldn't, hold them for a long period of time throughout the test. And Mohammad Abbas really worked hard, scooped up 3 wickets in the first innings, and now grabbed 5 4. So he will be disappointed because he put his efforts out there. And also tactical point of view, Pakistan were wrong. They didn't provide it Abbas with another spell off late in tomorrow when Shamar Joseph was striking the ball harder, and even though West Indies started off day with the lead of 155, but they went on to extend their lead to 210. So Pakistan got the equation to chase, that is of 211. So it means that Pakistan uh, conceded 55 runs from the tail enders, and that is not the way. It would have been better that you started off the proceedings with the boss. He's season campaigner. He can just perplex the batters in no time. So many of the things, lapses, were shown by Pakistan, and they had to bear the brunt because of that lapses. We'll talk about the match in detail, but do subscribe to my channel and have yours in the comment section. Omer Zahir signing off.